girls, it's Wednesday, so I'm in a good mood, despite the fact that I'm in the middle of finals. But let's forget that and focus on fun things. Like things to tell you and show you and answer. So first off, I went to the tour to nerd fighting recently, which was so fantastic. It was really fun to watch the show and to listen to John talk about the book. And it was also just fun to see a bunch of nerd fighters all together in one place. I got my poster signed, Paper Town signed, Looking for Alaska signed. Also recently I got my audiobooks because I'm one of the limited edition owners. To answer Kaylina's question, I did pre-order it and I did finish it already. It was so good, and it was really sad, but it was also just really good. And I think the only kind of, not complaint, but just kind of thing about the book was, in comparison to his other books, they're all pretty manic pixie dream girlish. So there's this kind of distance between the two main characters, like not necessarily distance because they're usually like close, but there's just something like off, like it just doesn't quite work. But with The Fault in Our Stars, they just seem to work together a bit too well. Like it was really perfect the way that they talked to each other and like their complete relationship, I guess, entirely. There weren't really many flaws with it, which I guess it's not necessarily bad, but it's just kind of different than his normal type of novel. Also, to answer Kaylina's other question, what makes me happiest? One thing that makes me really happy is times when I'm just kind of taken out of reality, I guess. One way, I recently read The Hunger Games. I had never read them before, but I bought all 3 books and just kind of read them in one weekend. And literally, I didn't even notice I stayed up until like 3 a.m. reading them because I literally was just so focused and so like into the books that nothing else mattered. And I love when books do that to me. Also recently I was hanging out with my friend, and when he was walking me home, there were like these steps of a building and this like big ledge. So we just kind of like climbed up there and just kind of like laid down and looked up at the sky and just like stargazed, I guess, for a little bit, which like it was just really fun because when you're in New York you don't usually see stars. That's a thing that doesn't really happen here, and so it's really fun to just be with a friend and look at the stars. So we were kind of there for like 20 minutes or something before we realized I should probably get home. And now, fun things to show you. Recently I've been giving myself a lot of projects to start, which with my busy schedule, that's all I really need. But they're really fun things that I want to continue like ongoing, and I'm really happy with how they're starting. I got a Polaroid for Christmas, which I've been wanting for a while. What I want to start doing, kind of like my wall of receipts, I want to have a wall of Polaroids. So I've been collecting mine so far in this Chuck E. Cheese lunchbox, because I'm classy. This was the first one I took. It's outside my window. My brother being freaking adorable. And because I'm not projecty enough, I made even more specific projects within that project. I want to do sets, because when you buy a pack of Polaroid film, they come in sets of 10. And so I want to have sets of 10 pictures with a certain theme, such as my 10 best friends, or 10 pictures of Chinatown, or 10 pictures of Central Park, or 10 pictures of flowers, something like that, something fun to do. Also, I want to ask something of you guys. I like that Caitlin did that. I like this. More interaction. Yay. So let's see. I want you to show me something you've made. It could be anything, literally anything. Just show me something that you've made. For example, here is a doll that I sewed when I was probably about 5 or so. I mean, we're kind of best friends. I gave her cornrows. So Caitlin, I will see you tomorrow, and this is Molly Wednesday, signing out.